What's a movie that you would actually want to see remade?
For my pick that I would love to have a remake for is Howard the Duck. I think it's been long enough to where we could. And with all like the cussing and the bad language we've had with the Marvel universe since then, I think it's very doable. We have seen Howard the Duck in the Guardians movies, but a full-on movie I think is just very much needed. And I think with the effects we have now compared to I think the 80s it came out, there's a lot you could do with it, and I think it would just be a really fun movie to watch.
So my movie is going to be a movie called M by Fritz Lang, and I would want this movie remade only if done by David Fincher. He's the only one that I would feel comfortable and excited to actually do it. And I think if he kept it as a period piece and kept it back in the time in which it was filmed, and even in the same setting, like have it in 1930s Germany, I think this could be a masterpiece in his hands. And there's so many scenes that like you can tell he's pulled inspiration from, like in his style of directing and even just the vibes that he kind of cultivates in his movies. And so I think if you gave him this like absolute classic masterpiece, that he would make another version of that masterpiece. I don't think that he would take away from it in the slightest.
Trading Places. The original film had Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. Both movies are great, and I think both of them could potentially have a place as a remake in modern times, and I would love to see either one of those remade.
The movie that I chose was Demons by Dario Argento. I just think it would be cool to see it in a modern cinema because the whole movie takes place in the cinema. And with the gore effects we have nowadays, I just think it would be really interesting to see how they do all the blood and guts and gore. And the way that they do things now, it just would look really nice, especially in like a higher format.
Who do you think had the best take, and what's your take?
1, 2, 3, 4, real take the set.